Hi, my name is Stephanie Matthews. I'm an artist and this is my first vlog. I thought I'd stand outside, it's quite nice out here today. I live in the beautiful British Columbia and we're having quite a mild winter this year, which is quite nice. And yeah, I wanted to talk about beating the January winter blues. I've got my dog playing in the background. So what I've been doing, because I really do get impacted by the winter blues, and particularly in January, because I know they've got a lot of things coming up this year, particularly in the first quarter, mostly on the business side. So I try to do some challenges, so sketchbook challenges, my own sort of challenges, so I can do something on a day-to-day basis. Whether that's painting something quite on a large scale on a canvas or just doing some sketches on a daily basis, just so that I can keep my mind active, stave off the winter blues, particularly in January. And it's just such a long month, it just feels like a long month. So yeah, and I'm going to show you some of the pictures that I do or have created this month. I've almost filled in a sketchbook, which has been absolutely handy and brilliant, and it's just really given me some inspiration to do some larger scale paintings with the sketches that I have created. I will probably keep this video short because it's my first one, and I'll go into more detail as the time goes on with what I've been working on, what I'm up to, and yeah, I mean, for January I actually put myself in a juried exhibitions and I got accepted for that, so that was really great. It really starts off my year. I've done that for 2 or 3 years now, just to motivate myself for the first month of January. So I create something probably November time, December time, produce it on a small scale this year rather than on a large scale, just so that I had the time to actually create a painting and a piece of work ready for the show in time and get in for it to be juried. And then they call up, what they did this year, they called up and said, you've been accepted and we're going to put it onto display. I went to the actual opening ceremony where awards were handed out. I didn't get one this year, that's fine. I just want to be kind of seen. If you're not in these shows, you're not ever going to be seen and noticed. So yeah, so it's just good on a visibility and marketing point of view, and just to get yourself noticed and get your name out there. And there she is. This is my pooch. I don't know if you can hear all the birds chirping in the background. So this is my 5x5 inch sketchbook, and this is my dog trying to interfere. So I've just been playing with small paintings, which I like to do during the January. I just kind of, and November, winter basically, just to get through my creativity and not feel the pressure to have to do a big canvas. These are oil sticks. And views and mountain views. I've been very interested in mountain views recently, and basically because I've got local mountains surrounding me. This is an ink painting. I've got tissue paper in between. It's not tissue paper, it's parchment paper. It stops the pages from sticking, particularly from using acrylics. This is a mountain view using foils and ink and acrylics. And then this is the HBC company, and that's their colours. I was kind of inspired by these, and there's a good reason for this, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Again, a really abstract, messy mountain painting that I did in December, and then I decided the sand dunes look like mountains, so I did those too. And then this is a print of a leaf that I found in the garden on the floor. And this is some Christmas fun illustrations of an owl the Christmas tree. And then just decided to do some kind of random sheep because I was watching Shaun the Sheep, I think. Just playing with watercolour and salt. And this was like mixed media, the tree was. Mountains again, using watercolours. Actually, these were the Caran d'Ache crayons that I used. This is with inks and the Caran d'Ache crayons again. They're water soluble, I think it's the Neo 2. These are of the local mountains, and I did this in January. So this is where I start the daily challenge on this picture here, and it's kind of my dream future home vision board of a country cottage in the UK, only if I could afford a second home. And this was a picture of, I think it was of Scotland, somewhere in Scotland. I just like the meanderingness of the hills, mountains, and the river. And then I was dreaming of spring because it was really dull and depressing day, and I just needed to pick me up. So I did an imaginary bluebell wood with some little odd flowers here, and then I did another scene with a water and some red flowers and with the mountains in the background. Like I said, I'm a bit obsessed with mountains at the moment. And this is a self-portrait. Actually, it's of the coat I'm wearing right now. And this was when I went to the art exhibition on the opening day, where one of my pieces of work was being exhibited after it being accepted in the jury show. And this is from an inspiration that I saw at the art gallery in Vancouver. And I'll have to put her name up because I can't remember the lady's name, but I really love her stuff. So yeah, it's kind of, I call it It's a Blast. And then again, blooms. I just wanted to play with colour on this one, particularly greens, and then the contrasting orange and reds. And then this was just like playing with two colours. It's meant to be this way, but I actually don't like it, but it was fun at the same time. And I won't be recreating that, that's for sure. And then part of the challenge, I decided to do a bear and a hare, because I like those two animals. I've seen a lot of bears in my time. I saw hares when I was in Calgary. I saw a lot of different animals in Calgary actually. It was just a fantastic experience. And this is of the lighthouse. It's in Vancouver, on West Vancouver. And the final painting, because this is completed, is of the woods, and I've actually recreated this one on a much larger scale because I loved it so much. I don't know where I got the inspiration from. I think I saw some British winter woods, and then I kind of took it from there and just played with some colours and experimented a bit. So I'll show you the large one on another day. So this is day 2 of my vlog, and it's like spring out here today. Excuse me, my mic's falling off. I can hear the birds singing and the sky and the mountain in the background was absolutely stunning, but I couldn't take any pictures because I was driving at the time. So I'm going to try and do that at some point. I'm going to just, because I got up super early this morning, I had to drop somebody off, and I got to see the sunrise. So that was really kind of special, particularly when you've got the mountains in the background. Like I said, I'm obsessed with mountains at the moment. Normally I go off skiing or something on the local mountains, or somewhere in British Columbia, sometimes in Kelowna, and not doing that this year because I'm recovering from a back injury, and we decided to do something else instead, which again I'll talk about in another episode, but I just wanted to get my first vlog out. Anyway, I want to go back to this. This is a 5.5 inch by 5.5 inch, which is just under 14 centimetres of cold press linen paper. It's really nice because I like to work with mixed medias, particularly acrylics. I need thick paper. I don't use a lot of watercolours. I used to play with watercolours a lot, but I've moved away from that. I was painting with oils, and I just found it a nuisance that they were drying too long, particularly in the winter time, so I just switched back to acrylics. However, I do love oils, so sometimes I use oil sticks in my work, particularly if on a final production. Anyway, so this is an acid-free 110 pound natural linen cold press, and it came in 2 packs, and I got it from Amazon just before Christmas. And I don't easily complete sketchbooks. I go from one sketchbook to another quite often. I'm just gonna throw the ball for the dog. And so that one I really like. It's a nice small size, and it's quick and easy to do mini sketches in there. So I think I'm going to wrap this particular vlog up. I don't want to do a huge one on my first go. Just kind of introduce myself, and then I haven't decided how many vlogs I'm going to do per week. It might be once a week, it might be once every other week. I do know the editing is a huge process. So I'll see how it goes and how much time that takes me. I'm going to try and do it so that I don't have to do a lot of editing, so it's kind of going to be very natural. I don't know how much I'm going to script. I'm going to try and keep it more of a ramble. I'm pretty good at rambling. I'm pretty good at going off on tangents as well. So sometimes I'll come back to that tangent or that thought process as I'm talking about before, and sometimes I'll just completely forget about it. Just how my mind works. My mind goes at 100 miles an hour, and my mouth can't keep up with it. Sorry, I'm just moving the focus around on the camera. I haven't used this camera in a while, so so we'll see how it goes. It might be blurry, it might be really terrible, but once I get the knack of it, it will be good. But just to reiterate, my name is Stephanie. You can find me on Instagram, and I'm going to write all that in the box below so you can check it out and just follow the link so it makes it easy for you. Please like, subscribe, I don't know, do all that free fun stuff that gets me noticed, I guess, on YouTube. And this is not meant to be taken highly seriously. It's meant to be kind of fun. There's a lot of negativity going on in the world, and I just want to keep things light and positive, and just share some of the artwork and creative processes. And sometimes when I go out and about, I'm going to show you where I'm going and what I'm doing and what I'm looking at, so that you can get an idea of where my creativity process come from as well. So I think that's it. Like I said, I can ramble, but I'm just going to stop it there, and then I'm going to continue on a later vlog. And I have to play with my dog because she's going crazy, and I am outside and it's beautiful, and we've got to go play. And that's it for now, and I'll hopefully see you soon.